Okay, today what we're going to cover, we're going to look at the basics of the chakras. Now, I want to minimize, like I said at the time, how much I speak about what chakras are and where they come from, because there's so much information out there and there's so much cross-referencing that I just will include that in the PDF and just give you a brief outline because of video time. Because I want to get down into the nitty-gritty and look at the chakras that's going on in your body. So, chakras, the word chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel, and these wheels, are in different parts of our bodies. There's 7. The base chakra, which is located where your perineum is, which is the space between your yoni or vagina and your anus. So that's kind of the energy space where your base chakra is. So it's the lower part of the genitals, and that relates to survival, your money issues, your connection with your family. So if you're experiencing any type of addictions, any body image issues, that is a base and sacral chakra, which I'll cover. But your money, your finances, your connection to the world, your grounding, it's all affected by your base chakra being out of balance. So these wheels can be in balance, or so they could be excessive, or they don't have enough energy, or deficient is the right word. So if your base chakra is really excessive, then all you are thinking about is material gains. You want the best cars, you want the best house, it's just about money. You're very connected to what you can do with others as a group, using their resources as well, as opposed to tapping into your own, which is different to the heart chakra, because that's about community and sharing. But the base chakra is community, but when it's overactive, it's more about me, how can I get? So think of Gordon Gekko from the film, that film where he deals with Wall Street, that's the film. So he's really operating from his base chakra. It's very tribal, so a lot of our belief systems will be kept within this space, and which is quite interesting, because if you've got a challenge about money, the base chakra is the place where you look, and that's where you will find all your familial beliefs about money. So what does your mum think about money? If there's any intergeneration beliefs. So again, culturally, if you're Afro-Caribbean, African-American, Irish, Jewish, and you have specific beliefs about money, that money is scarce and you can't make money being self-employed, then you're going to be affected by those beliefs in your base chakra, and it's going to end every time you make a certain amount of money, you're going to be impacted. So it's like a loop. So your belief system, which we know already, and there's so many different books like The Secret that talk about this, but it's okay reading it and mentalizing it, because the universe is mental anyway, but it has to connect with an emotion. To have a change in your life, you have to connect with that emotion, and that could be connecting with that core emotion where you're not feeling it and allowing that emotion to come up and be released. And because you're logically thinking, well, I don't think like that, I'm not like my parents, I'm not like my mum, I'm not like my cousins, but unconsciously you may be running that script. And so we will be able to tap into what is going on by what you bring out within your artwork, because that is your subconscious mind speaking to you. So the base chakra is really related to excessive. When it's deficient, you can't bring in enough of that money or that ground, you just cannot settle. And this is Gordon Gekko is the person that is excessive, but someone deficient is somebody who's maybe a victim of their circumstances, and they've made themselves into a victim. They haven't got enough earth or grounding to kind of tap into their own personal power. You cannot balance the top chakras as well. So you have people that will talk about being very spiritual, but money, having money, not wanting money, is not very spiritual. How are you going to live? How are you going to survive? The world needs the healers, but the healers needs to get paid. The world needs the artist needs to get paid. You need an exchange. And if you're just giving, you become ungrounded. You become resentful. You become a vampire unintentionally because you need to get the energy from other people. The color of the base chakra is red. So if it's excessive, then you don't want to have too much red in your life. You really need to balance with its complementary, which is green. So you would need to work with the green, which is the color of the heart. And it's really interesting. What do we call money? Green. So again, you need to bring some more green to bring that balance in. So you need to really connect with your heart. So you need to ground yourself, connect with the earth, and connect with the heart. And what does my heart desire? What is the best way for me to do this? What is the best way for me to sort this problem out? What is the best way from my heart? Not from what the tribe thinks, but what do I want? Not what my sister, brother, mother, lover thinks, but what resonates with me in my heart. You don't have to act upon it, but you just have to feel. These are the self-reflective questions you will be thinking about when you need to bring more abundance in your life. So to balance the chakra, you would really be looking at forgiveness, gratitude, listening to your heart, being in nature. It's no coincidence that the base chakra is a grounding chakra. You need to be grounded to the earth. And what do we see when we go out into nature? We see lots of green. So you need to be in contact with nature. So your exercise will be one thing this week. It's really cold in England, but I started walking, and it's just been amazing. Walking in nature. If you can, to spend some time in nature, just go for a walk in the park. Just do one thing. If you can just divert yourself, even if it's cold, just go for a half an hour or 20-minute walk around the park in nature. And when you walk, just be conscious for 5 minutes of your steps. Really feel the earth underneath you. And this will really ground you. Another exercise you can do if you cannot get into a park is the meditation that I'm going to send you. We're going to do that anyway because it's part of the actual exercise, but try and do this exercise and think of being in the forest and just being connected to the ground. This will really help you. I have a red candle. So in your induction pack, I've told you if you can get a red candle for each chakra. A red candle for the base, orange for the sacral, yellow for the solar plexus, green for the heart, blue for the throat, purple for the third eye, and white for the crown. You can get a colour for each. Now, I've always had problems getting a colour for each, so sometimes what I would do is just have a white candle and put the oil that corresponds to that. Oils for grounding, you've got your induction pack, so you can use frankincense in the bath, vetiver, lang lang is also very good. I've sent you a list, and what you do, you just get the oils. This is frankincense. Next week I'll go more into how you can use the oil in terms of applying it into your body. But for the base chakra, really it's not that important that we do anything specific. We can just put about 4 drops of the base chakra oil into a bath, a running bath. If you do not have a bath, then you can just put, if you get unscented cream, or better still, olive oil, 10 mils of olive oil just to start off with, and just put about, I'd say to start you off, because it can be quite potent, just put about 3 drops in 10 ml, and you're just going to massage, get a cream, and you're just going to massage the feet area, feet and legs, so it's just the base chakra area. If you want to, you can massage the whole body afterwards, but just first concentrate on the feet area. Some people don't like touching their feet, so that's cool. So feet area, then afterwards you can do body. But do this in a concentrated way. So that's the actual base chakra, and this is the chakra we're working with. I'll just run through the other chakras just so you can get an idea of what they do, but I'm not going to go into them so much because I really want to keep this video based upon just the basics of the base chakra, how it impacted. And I know the whole world's going for a base chakra reshift, and who have we been abusing? Mother Earth. So this is why all the financial systems are crumbling, and the governments are crumbling and having so much problems because a belief system is being changed. So we need to be more with working with the green. Again, if you feel disempowered and you need some energy, wear red. And if you have problems with red, just let me know, because that sometimes is about standing in your power. And women, when they first get in touch with their power, they normally tend to get the red dress out. But if you don't want to wear too much red, you can just wear a red scarf. You can also work with red crystals, which I'm going to send in a PDF, like red jasper and bloodstone, and you can actually just put that under your pillow at night. And the crystals will kind of help you balance that as well. But working with red is brilliant. Red candle, focused attention, just lighting a red candle while you just maybe journal or do your artwork will help just for that week. You might want to start eating more red apples. So you can talk about the rainbow diet. If you do eat meat, some people may want steak. It's sort of like red meat, just to ground them. Beetroot is excellent. I would recommend the drinking of beetroot juice anyway throughout this course, because it really cleanses the blood and it's really cleansing. Again, any types of red food, pomegranates, very good, excellent for women as well. And cranberry juice is excellent. So these are all red drinks as well that you can bring in. Again, your green smoothies, you can also use to kind of balance if you're too overactive, if you're making too much money and you're have an overactive chakra, then that can impact you. I'm just going to run through the rest of the chakras quickly, just as a summary, because we're going to be covering them for the next few weeks, and then we're going to go on to the art exercise.